A lead represents a student inquiry for hostel accommodation. Whenever a student or parent expresses interest in joining the hostel, that inquiry can be captured as a lead in the system. This could happen when a student contacts the hostel office, sends an inquiry through the website, or reaches out through phone or email. The purpose of the Leads module is to ensure that all admission inquiries are tracked properly, so that interested students are not missed during the admission process. Leads can come from many different sources. Students may submit inquiries through the Livinnza website, or wardens may receive inquiries through phone calls or emails. Wardens can also create leads manually if a student or parent visits the hostel office. In addition, leads can be imported using CSV files or automatically created through integrations with college admission systems or other ERP platforms. By capturing leads in the system, institutions can maintain a structured record of all admission inquiries. When creating a lead, we usually capture basic student information. This may include the student's name, course or department, contact number, parent contact details, email address, and sometimes preferences such as room type or hostel block. Although it is technically possible to capture all the details available in the student application form, the recommended practice is to keep lead information minimal. The goal at this stage is simply to capture the inquiry and maintain contact with the student. Managing leads. Once leads are captured in the system, wardens can manage them effectively through the Leads module. Wardens can create new leads, update lead information, and add notes related to follow-up discussions with the student or parent. The module also allows wardens to track inquiry progress and send the application form link to students who wish to proceed with the hostel admission. Most importantly, when the student confirms admission, the lead can be converted into a student record, which moves the student into the onboarding stage. Lead to student conversion. When a student decides to proceed with the hostel admission, the lead can be converted into a student record in the system. Once the lead is converted, the student onboarding process begins, where the student fills the application form and proceeds with the payment process. It is also important to note that the Leads module is an optional feature. Some institutions prefer to manage admission inquiries offline. In such cases, leads may not be used extensively in the system. However, when used effectively, the Leads module helps institutions track inquiries and improve admission management. Now let us take a look at how the Leads module works in the Livinnza Hostel Management Platform. First, we will see how a lead can be created from the Livinnza website. On the Livinnza website, different colleges and hostels are listed. Students or parents who are interested in a particular hostel can click on the Inquire Now button. When they click this button, an admission inquiry form will open. This form captures some basic information such as student name, email, phone number, college, parent name, parent email, parent phone number. Some of these fields are mandatory, while others are optional. The student or parent can provide the available information and submit the inquiry. Once the inquiry is submitted, it is automatically recorded in the system. These inquiries will automatically flow into the ERP dashboard as a lead in the Leads module. Now let us see how a lead can also be created manually from the ERP portal. On the ERP dashboard, wardens or administrators can go to the Leads module and click on the plus New Lead button. Here they can enter lead information manually. This is useful when inquiries are received through other channels such as phone calls, emails, admission inquiries from colleges, walk-in inquiries at the hostel office. The warden can capture the basic details of the student and save the lead in the system. Once the lead is recorded, it becomes part of the lead tracking process. Wardens can review the lead details and follow up with the student if needed. When the student decides to proceed with hostel admission and meets the parameters set by the hostel management, the lead can be converted into a student record. We will cover the student onboarding and lead to student conversion process in more detail in the student onboarding module. This completes the overview of how leads are created and managed in the Livinnza platform.